Hello everyone, my name is Corazar, and welcome back to Vintage Story Desert Life, episode 327. This video was originally streamed live on YouTube on March 8th, 2026. I hope you enjoy the video. Okay. Before we go up, let's grab some food first. Now that we can just carry it with us, we won't have to come down as often. No more pies. No pies ever again. There we go. Just get some meals from the old porridge bucket. Now remind me, at the end of this stream, before we call it quits, we need to do like a bird's eye view or even a creative mode flyby of the temple here with the new tower progress. Because it's going to be pretty massive compared to what it was before. I'm going to actually tear down all of these guys. And put them somewhere more sensible, like, I don't know, here? Wrong ladder. I am glad that, I think there was a point where a lot more items would get blown around by wind. And I hated that. The audience did not like that. The audience of me. I'll leave like this guy up so we can get to the top. I'm gonna tear down this dirt though. I don't really need it anymore. It's gonna be real fun chiseling these later. Actually, what really got my goat was when the seraph would get blown around by the wind. That was nasty. So that one's done. This one's going to need some ladders. There we go. I guess here's as good as any. So let's see, we do 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, works for me. I think I can manage that. I'm going to put down some safety load-bearing dirt. OSHA required, of course. Load-bearing dirt? No, no, no. Load-bearing dirt stays in that slot, please. Thank you. Also, let's do the old 1920s bridge worker thing and just have a lunch up here, hanging off the bridge. Watch out below. Okay. Plurp. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. I feel so safe. This reminds me of the Stone Tower Temple from Majora's Mask. Like, in the desert where you can't see anything until you get like the lens of truth or whatever. This reminds me of that. Also, that song gets stuck in my head, and Corazar hates it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Hey, Bobbly Boost, watching on your phone as you slowly pass out, hoping to make it to the final flyover. Well, we got about an hour and a half till then, so keep your eyes peeled. Or I'll peel him with a cheese grater. I make a great mob boss. 1. You hear that, guys? It's rain! It's an official stream. 2, by the way. 3. 4. 1. 2. 3. 4. 167. That is the same. Hey, there's the rain. I can see it now. It's a good thing rain doesn't make things slippery in this game. Hey there, Pa King. Welcome, welcome. The OSHA approved ladder jump. Classic. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. What is my render distance? I think I have it at 384, but I have the Farseer mod on that lets you. It generates a very low poly, like approximation of the map farther out. I think it's gorgeous. Like it really helps like make the world seem like it doesn't just end. You get some weird artifacting sometimes, like this guy here, and not all the landforms are particularly exact, but like it gives the impression, and that's kind of what counts. You heard cheese is great for the eyes, huh, Wobbly Boost? Alright, safety gear is definitely on. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alright, last one. Up, up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay. Sweet. So I think I'm gonna leave them. I got plenty. I'll leave those ladders up. Let's go ahead and let's just rest, just so we can see what we're doing in the daylight. The daytime daylight, as opposed to the nighttime daylight. Oh, dad joked by Poldrix Volta, but Nightbot is asleep. It's really coming down now. Holy cow. Oh, there it is. What did the judge say to the dentist? Do you swear to pull the tooth, the whole tooth, and nothing but the tooth? The rain sounds so good you're gonna fall asleep. Yeah, we're really getting some downpour here. Also, yes, this is gonna look great. Oh my goodness. Something I'm going to do to get up there is I don't want the, and actually we can't have the floor here be just one block thick, because we need to have farms. So in between these guys is where our gardens will be. I didn't count how. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that's perfect actually. So our gardens will be there. So the area between these needs to have a little bit extra like sandstone hanging down. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to sort of fill in the middle a little bit with extra sandstone. And then we're going to sort of ring the top with the rest of it. And you'll see what I mean. We're basically making a basin to put all of our dirt in. OSHA approved safety jump right there. As always. Oh, jeez. Oh my goodness. What if I get struck by lightning while I'm up here? Oh man. I apologize in advance if I shriek. I will absolutely shriek if that happens. It will not be graceful. So this is where the farms will be, where they can get all that abundant desert rain. Hey there, Lad and Buck. Welcome. Good to see you back. Oop, nope, not that one. Shoot. OSHA approved safety scooch. It's 6 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And so what we'll do here, at the very end, is we're going to do, how far out is this? Decently far. We're going to come out to, actually, let me think. Let's see. We'll come out one more here. And then we'll do a 2 length, 4 wide. And then a 2 length, 2 wide. Let's just take a look. Oh yes. Oh, you better believe it. Might even come in later and like put a little bit more underneath that. We'll see. Now let's get this back to here. So this is like yeah. This is gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And that's probably where our last farm will be. My goodness. And then our floor will actually be 1 block up here. So we're going to do a bit of this. Or just run it right through that. A little bit like so. Whoopsie. That's my bad. Farewell. I'm probably not going to regret those. But we'll see. It'd be nice. Okay, so what I will do is I'm going to run this all the way back to here. So. But then our actual floor is going to be here. Okay, so now let's see how it looks. Yeah, we'll need some more hang down underneath there. Maybe just one more layer. But to start, it's a start, that's for sure. Let's go ahead. We're going to use up the rest of our current stock of sandstone. That's the OSHA dash, by the way. And then we'll have to take a break because we're out of sandstone and can't make any more yet. And looks like it's going to be right at about noon, as I was thinking of doing a break, so or a break to go and make more stuff. So I went out one or two. I have no idea now. No. But at least one. Lunch break. Mandated hour-long lunch break. I end lightning rod. Looks great, I'm crazy. Well, thank you. And Latin Buck, you finally got bees. Very nice. Very, very nice. It was 122. Thanks, Voltex Volta. So something like a bit like this, then. There we go. A crown at the top of the tower, the cone would cover most of the temple. Maybe I should make it a dunce cap instead. Representing the absolute dunce I am for making a project this big. Oh, you mean the lightning rod wood? Oh, doesn't it, it actually has a maximum range, so it doesn't spread out forever diagonally. There actually is a maximum range on it, I learned. It's quite big, but it doesn't, like, it wouldn't reach out to, like, there, for example. Did I draw this out? I did draw out some ideas, some big ideas. The biggest thing we did was this. We actually made a little partially scale model of it. That's really helping inform how I build this. But as far as this goes, no, I'm kind of going by feel for the most part. Before the Golden Gate Bridge, it was acceptable to have one worker death per $1 million spent. Man, with modern money, that would be like, you'd lose like several thousand people each time you built a bridge. Sounds like America to me. Okay, let's then go ahead and we'll get this in. I'm also going to pre-plop these down so I don't accidentally place more than I intended to. Put a little boat here. Oop, there we go. Yeah, I'm thinking the very end of this will probably be, like I'll probably just cut off the gardens here. I'll just like do like a line across here, and we'll have just a little place to stand. Will it have small ponds up there? Yep. Yeah, we're gonna do the classic 3x3 little pieces. I should have enough for one more. I don't know if we have enough for two more of these. All right, the OSHA long jump. That's right. It's an Olympic sport now. All right, so it was 1 and then 2, 2, as I recall. I'm going by feel here. I'm vibe building. You watched the trailer yesterday and you're excited for the music tracks? Yeah, I've actually included some of them in the update videos I've been working on. And I've got one that will come out tomorrow at I think 3 p.m. my time, which is the release candidate 5, or not, the preview 5, which of course I like scheduled it for publishing like half an hour before Tyrone announced that the release candidate was out. Or coming out. So there's always that. There's always that risk. Yeah, I think we're not quite going to finish that one. I want to get the tip done. Just the tip. That way I don't forget the pattern. The Golden Gate Bridge cost $35 million. It was built, it would cost about $819 million in today's money. So that means you'd lose about 1,000 workers on it. From what I hear, some people will die. Okay, so that's done. You know what? I might actually wait on the... really? Oh, right. You're the pre-chiseled stuff. Okay. I might go do the floor out here first. Just to get it in. And then I'll worry about... I'll use the rest for other stuff. And this is pre-chiseled. Doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Just remind me to place the water against the side of the dirt block and not on top of these things. Or I'll be very sad Kurzar indeed. I'm pretty sure it would just cause a waterfall. Okay. And a bit of this. Bish bash bosh, Bob's uncle. And there we go. Also, High Lord Farquaad, I'm sure that is a price you're willing to pay. Yes, it is. It'd be really cool. Since we already have boatloads of fruit and vegetables coming from the trees, I mean, olives, technically a fruit, whatever. We could just grow grain up here. Ooh, I have lots of this left. Maybe not enough to ring both of these, but we'll see. They won't have water in them. They're not chiseled enough. Okay, that's good to know. Chisel blocks be weird, yo. Sometimes. Actually, speaking of blocks doing weird things, while I was investigating potential worlds for a third guide season, came across some weird, like really light pale green blocks of peridotite, which I've learned from nice name is pronounced peridotite, but I have trouble pronouncing that, so peridotite it is. And I was like, why is this like it was like a weird pale sea green. Turns out it was a waterlogged block of stone that had frozen to ice. It was very strange. I'm like, that's not supposed to happen. It's tall, straight cypress trees in the garden. Probably like up here in the corners. I'd put them here. I don't want them far out because I don't want it to look like I have like spikes on this thing or anything. You're probably like up toward the exit there. Ooh, okay. Oh baby. You bet. For sure. All right. Well, we are out of sandstone minus this 19 in our hands. We're out of baby chisels, so let's go make some baby chisels. Would it be possible to sharpen the points? Yeah, I want to make them a little more prominent. I'll probably do like 2 more blocks out, and then maybe I'm not sure I want it to come to a point, because that would just like wear away, like in the wind and the rain and stuff, because this is the rainiest desert you've ever seen. But I do want to make it a little pointier to kind of go along with all these different pointy shapes we have here. And maybe I'll bring it to like a 45-degree point. I don't know. Where am I going? Once again, got lost in my own home. Okay. Well, I guess you're the current junk bin. The junk bin moves. If you haven't noticed, it changes over time. I'll bring the rot with us. Start that process. Hand planer can stay, chisel can stay, hammers, whatever. Okay, let's go. Now that it is noontime, it is time for us to go and make us some more chisels, and we'll make however many lanterns we can. It's a big home, the outdoors, yeah. You're like an artist standing back and admiring the painting you're busy with. I mean, that kind of goes for any creative project. You would like seasonal safe foods, like friends are poison sumac when you're allowed to eat them at certain times. Poison sumac I don't think is ever safe. There's sumac and there's poison sumac. They're 2 different plants. I do know that. I live where there's a lot of both. Alright, some compost. Oh, speaking of compost, it sounds like the proper type of fertilizer for the berry bushes is going to be not compost, but bone meal. So that's encouraging, because compost is a lot more difficult to make and time-consuming. Hey, I thought I opened all of you. There we go. Just don't have you in here. Okay. Alrighty, so let's go ahead. Oh. Someone the door open, or the wind blew it open. You're empty, so we can go ahead and start this process. Oh, we got a good amount here. And I am keeping these 8-bit ingots for future use with some of the Jonas stuff here. So the night vision mask emitters and lead plate, which will be used for the mask and the base return teleporter and the terminus teleporter. Yeah. These 8 ingots will make one of these, assuming I get the rest of the parts lined up, which is... We'll see how that goes. And I did grab... copper. Right, I got these guys to deal with too. Okay. Now, I don't need to make any regular chisels, because we have the true chisel, what it was called, the one true chisel. As I recall, it's going to be 96, and then is it 48? Yes. Yep. Okay. That was the minimum amount of lead needed for this. Okay. Brown coal, black coal, brown coal. Boop. Compost is easy to make if you have lots of flax. You just make dough and let it rot. I mean, yeah, you can do that. The problem is that it takes 20 days, in-game days, which is like, that's a long time to wait. And it makes so little. If you're trying to make terra preta, even if you have a lot of high fertility soil to convert with it, it's just going to take you forever. Oh, by the way, so my thought here was, we should plant a lot of this up in the top of the temple. Maybe we'll even turn these farms into just flax farms, or maybe we'll just rotate them, I don't know. But having this super duper bright color up there on the temple, I think would be really fun. Can't see where I'm going. Oh, do we have 40% complete? Right, we're pushing steel along too. Let's go do that real quick. Grab a stack of coal. Set a stack of coal. I love when it doesn't give me a stack. Your mash and the presses. Oh, Speaking of feeding pigs with the mash, I didn't realize that you can hand feed pigs. You don't have to have troughs. That means that in the very early game, when you're in the Stone Age, you can do full-on animal husbandry with rabbits and pigs. You can't do chickens, unfortunately, which is kind of weird. Like, you'd think you could go out there and just throw some grain on the ground for them, but the chickens aren't... You don't eat them. Yeah, it's an interesting thing. There's a lot you can do in the Stone Age, people don't realize it. I didn't realize it until recently. Alright, so we are here. Tools. Let's see. Oh, we only have a couple steel ingots left. Wow. Burning through them. Oh, right, because I made the armor. That's why. Let's see. Steel. Axe, hoe, falx, knife, ingot, anvil, hammers. Unpause the game here while we do that. I'm kind of thinking that we go check the status of our other tools, because we have a pretty dead steel axe and a dead steel shovel. I think we have more shovels over at the other base. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. You think bone meal's harder to make? I find bone meal easier to make. Let's see, do we have any axes here? We do. We have an axe, we got a shovel. So we really just need the rough cut chisels. So we'll make 2 of them. I have a spare steel falx. Okay, so we don't need anything but the rough cut chisels right now. That's fine. We'll just do those. Did I close this door? I did. Not that it matters for those. Well, San Masca, thanks for coming by. Sorry to see you go, but hope to see you again soon. Let's see. So we'll grab. Already have. I don't have any coal. Grab the 1 coal, which soon will no longer be a thing. Oops! No, get out of the bed. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I do find bones pretty easy to get. Personally, I think it's definitely easier than compost. It's probably more like, since you have to actually kill the animals or hunt them, you know, whether they're farming or hunting them, whatever. Like, it's more physical work, but the time it takes is overall generally less. Oh, we need tongs. So speaking of tongs, I find it a little odd that the metal tongs have durability in the next version. I'm probably going to make, like, just a bunch of wooden tong sets because they're super duper cheap. I don't really see a need for the metal tongs unless like you just can't even use wood tongs with certain metals because they have to get too hot for wooden tongs to work. Tyrone, don't take that as a suggestion, please. The mannequin holding your armor just moved. That happens. So the armor stands are entities, meaning they're basically mobile, like the players or animals are. And so they'll do that. Whenever I pop in over here at the base, if I look down at the armor stands quickly enough, they also all wobble. And this is the easiest recipe to hammer out here. I think the Melbit of Chalcos should be finishing up right as we get there. Our plan is we'll pour it, then we'll sleep. In the morning we'll have cooled ingots, and we should be able to start the next batch. And while that's going, we will hammer out those ingots into plates. And then we'll make our lanterns from there. There we go. You can see them adding durability to the wooden tongs, but the metal ones wouldn't have any. Well, sadly, they gave the metal tongs durability as well. It might be a case of, like, I'll use wooden tongs till we get steel, then I'll use 1 steel ingot to make a set of steel tongs, and then just forget about it forever. That's probably the smart play. Ow, my ankles. Oh, it's medium. Yikes. Alright, let's pour this stuff. Should be ready by now. Oh, wow. It's not ready. Okay. Neat. Love that. Oh, time for some court-mandated chores. Let's check these chickens. They might need some feed. Pretty sure it's something decent. Yeah, you need broody hens, huh? Alright. Get you some food. Although the food... Did I leave any food here? Any of their grain? Sure I did. I did not. rather unwisely. Well, let's run back real quick. How would metal tongs weaken over time or lose function? Yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things that just doesn't make sense to me. Which is, again, why I would just use wooden tongs till I get steel and then just make one set of steel tongs. That would probably settle everything forever. What I don't know, so it says that the tongs lose durability based on, like, the actions you take with them. So my concern, does that mean every time I hammer, both the hammer and tongs lose durability? Where'd I put the dang stuff? Here it is. You know what? Let's bring along, like, several. You know, we'll do this. I'll bring it in my inventory. Put one back. We'll just break you. Oops. There we go. Did I get it all? I did. You can see if you put your tongs to crap. Yeah, it's one of those. It's just goofy. I hope that the tong breakage is the durability use is based on how many times you like pick up an item in your tongs, and not so much time or anything. Because like you could hold something hot and steel tongs for like literally forever, and they wouldn't care. So like if it's like the hinge getting damaged from use, because like I mean tools do break in real life. Even ones that you wouldn't expect them to, you're like, how did that break? Well, eventually, just things do stress out and wear out. But like, this is a video game, Tyrone. Please remember that. Alright, I will leave one vessel here. Put the grain in it. It's good for a couple years, that's fine. Alright, and we should be not ready. Okay. See how it is. I was hoping to sleep sometime tonight, but I guess not. Hey, yeah, cool. How you doing over here, buddy? Yeah, we figured out why you wouldn't run. I feel like it's kind of a bug, but, whatever. Hey, Loon, what you got? You gonna buy a steel ingot for 3 gears? Tell you what, double it and then we'll talk. I didn't say I'll make deals, we'll talk. Oh, jeez! You turd. Oh, you jerk. Try not to smack the traders while I'm here. Alright. That was uncalled for. I was busy negotiating with Loon. Wait, did you sick him on me? Did you sick that guy on me? Were you mad that I said your deal on steel ingots was bad? Steel ingots, at least 16 gears. Here. Yeah, sometimes the trader prices are just ridiculous. I'm like, you're just stiffing me, buddy. A little bit of ASMR here. Okay, 2 steel ingots for 3 gears? Yeah. Get lost, pal. Get lost. So something I do wonder about. With the changes in the forge and how temperature and your various fuel types work, are they going to change how coal works in a fire too? Like, are we going to have to use charcoal to smelt stuff? Because I would think that, you know, in a forge, if you have to use a bellows to get your brown coal to a reasonable temperature, well, I don't have bellows in this fire. Is it going to work differently? Also, Tyrone, don't take that as an idea or suggestion. Make it 3 steel ingots for 4 gears and you have a deal. Oh, I'll give you 3 steel ingots. To the face. Service mined 3,000 pieces of brown coal just in time for it to be almost useless in the forge. Yeah, I mean, it won't be useless. Like, you can still use it for anything that's not steel. I mean, and you could still use it for steel. You just got to pump the bellows then. It's not that onerous. Ah, darn it. Snatched it a second too late. Snatched it from the jaws of defeat. What is... that's the water glinting off of something. Who even knows? Alright. Let's pour us some wonderful, tasty ingots. It's Hazard's favorite ingots. And we'll look through my arm while we do it. Got an X-ray arm. Well, everyone, that's going to about do it for this episode of Vintage Story Desert Life. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, let me know by leaving a like or a comment in the section below. The names you see here belong to the awesome people who are supporting the channel by joining as a channel member. And the following people have gone the extra mile to support the channel by subscribing at the Seraph tier. Their names are Elizabeth Woolley, Enterprise Architecture, Inger Raymond, Linda Harris, Oak Tree, Service, Tyluna, and Wade Parker. If you would like to see your name in the credits or hear me butcher your name, check out the channel memberships, which will also get you early access to videos and some other goodies. But for now, as always, my name has been Kurazar. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.